Brigadier (brɪɡəːdɪər) is a military rank, the seniority of which depends on the country. In some countries, it is a senior rank above colonel, equivalent to a brigadier general, typically commanding a brigade of several thousand men. In other countries, it is a non-commissioned rank. Senior officer rank. Countries in the British tradition. In many countries, especially those formerly part of the British Empire, a brigadier is either the highest field rank, most junior general appointment, nominally commanding a brigade. It ranks above colonel and below major general. The rank is used by the British Army, the Royal Marines, the Australian Army, the Indian Army, the Sri Lankan Army, the New Zealand Army, the Pakistan Army and several others. Although it is not always considered a general officer rank, it is always considered equivalent to the brigadier general and brigade general rank of other countries. In NATO forces, brigadier is of 6 on the rank scale. The title is derived from the equivalent British rank of Brigadier General, used until 1922 and still used in many countries. Brigadier was already in use as a generic term for a commander of a brigade irrespective of specific rank. Until the rank was dissolved in 1922, brigadier generals wore a crossed sword and baton symbol on its own. From 1922 to 28, the British rank title used was that of Colonel Commandant, with 1 crown and 3 pips, a rank which, although reflecting its modern role in the British Army as a senior colonel rather than a junior general, was not well received and was replaced with brigadier after 6 years. Colonel Commandant was only ever used for officers commanding brigades, depots or training establishments. Officers holding equivalent rank in administrative appointments were known as colonels on the staff, also replaced by brigadier in 1928. Colonel commandants and colonels on the staff wore the same rank badge, later adopted by brigadiers. Until shortly after World War II, brigadier was an appointment conferred on colonels rather than a substantive rank. In Commonwealth countries, and most Arabic-speaking countries, the rank insignia comprises a crown with 3 stars, which are often arranged in a triangle. A brigadier's uniform may also have red gorget patches. It is otherwise similar to that of a colonel. The Canadian Army used the rank of brigadier until the unification of the Canadian Forces in 1968. The rank then became Brigadier General with the insignia of St. Edward's crown surmounting a crossed sword and baton over 1 gold maple leaf. Pre-revolutionary France. Until 1788, a rank of Brigadier des Armées, which could be described as a senior colonel or junior brigade commander, was used in the French army. The normal brigade command rank was Field Marshal. During the French Revolution, the ranks of Brigadier des Armées and Maréchal de Camp were replaced by Brigade General. In common with many countries, France now uses the officer rank of Brigade General instead of a Brigadier rank. This was the rank held by Charles de Gaulle. The Brigadier des Armées held a 1-star insignia, while the General de Brigade inherited the Maréchal de Camp 2-stars insignia. The disparition of the Brigadier rank is the reason that there is no 1-star insignia in the French army. Spain. The rank of a brigadier was established by Felipe V in 1702 as an intermediate rank between colonel and true generals. In some Ibero-American republics, the rank survived after independence. In Spain, brigadiers came to be considered full generals in 1871, and in 1889 they were renamed General de Brigada. The name has survived as a cadet rank at the Spanish Naval Academy. The historical rank is distinct from the current NCO rank of Brigada, although sometimes translators confuse the two. Latin America. Many countries in South and Central America were formerly Spanish or Portuguese possessions. Brigadier is used in Latin America in the normal sense of brigade commander rank, although most Latin American nations instead use the rank of brigade general. In Mexico, brigadier general is the rank below brigade general, both ranks falling between colonel and divisional general. However, both the Argentine and Brazilian Air Forces use a curious system of variations on brigadier for all or most general officers. The origin of this system is not entirely clear, but in the case of Argentina may be due to Army air units being commanded by brigade generals before the establishment of the Air Force as an independent armed force. In the Argentine Air Force, these ranks are in decreasing order of seniority: Brigadier General, Brigadier Mayor, Brigadier. In the Brazilian Air Force, these ranks are in decreasing order of seniority: Tenente Brigadiero and General de Exercita, Major Brigadiero and General de Divisão, Brigadiero and General de Brigada. Above these is the highest Brazilian Air Force rank of Marshal of the Air, used only in wartime. Austro-Hungarian Polish legions. As the head of the Polish legions fighting on the Austro-Hungarian side, Joseph Pilsudski was given the rank of brigadier that otherwise did not exist in the Austro-Hungarian military. Non-commissioned rank. Brigadier also exists as a non-commissioned rank. This usage derives from the use of brigade to denote a squad or team, similar to the occasional English civilian usage work brigade. France. In France, and some countries whose forces were structured based on the method used in France, some branches of the army and the gendarmerie use brigadier for a rank equivalent to caporal, and brigadier chef for a rank equivalent to caporal chef. Brigadier is used by arms of the army that are by tradition considered mounted arms, such as logistics or cavalry units. A similar usage exists elsewhere. In the French gendarmerie, the brigadier ranks are used as in the army, i.e. as junior enlisted ranks, while the French police use brigadier ranks as the sub-officer ranks. Since all professional police and gendarmes have sub-officer status in France, the gendarmerie brigadier ranks are rarely used, since they are used only by auxiliaries. On the other hand, the police brigadier ranks, which are used to indicate professional ranks, are common. In the French gendarmerie and in mounted arms of the French army, the brigadier ranks are brigadier, brigadier chef. In the French national police, the sub-officer variations are used for non-commissioned officers are sous-brigadier, brigadier, brigadier chef, brigadier major. Italy. In the Italian Carabiniers and Guardia di Finanza, the ranks of vice brigadier, brigadier, and chief brigadier correspond roughly to the army ranks based on sergeant. The rank of brigade general is used throughout the armed forces as the most junior general rank, and corresponds to the British rank title of brigadier. Spain. In Spain, a brigada has a NATO rank code of or8. The Spanish rank brigada is distinct from the Spanish language brigadier used for senior officers in Latin America. Netherlands. Brigadier is traditionally the most senior non-commissioned rank in some Netherlands police forces. For example, the Korps Landelijke Politiediensten and Gemeenteppolitie. The rank has been continued by the National Police Corps, into which the previous forces merged in 2013. The Royal Maréchaussée do not use this rank. Indonesia. Brigadier ranks are used as police junior leader ranks in the Indonesian National Police, derived from the Dutch use. The brigadier ranks are above agent ranks and below assistant inspector ranks. There are 4 brigadier ranks: Brigadier Polisi Kepala, abbreviated BRIPKA; Brigadier Polisi, not abbreviated; Brigadier Polisi 1, abbreviated BRIB2, Brigadier Polisi 2, abbreviated BRIGADE. In addition, Police Brigadier General and Brigadier General are general officer ranks in the Indonesian police and army respectively. United Kingdom Historical Junior Officer rank. Brigadier and Sub-Brigadier were formerly subaltern ranks in the Royal Horse Guards.